What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be doing an NFL mock draft simulator with all 32 teams in the NFL, and I'm going to do a bunch of these videos throughout the time before the official NFL draft that's going to happen in about 30 days. So if you guys really want more videos of this, please like, please subscribe, and comment down below. And then also, this video is going to be a little different than the others. I'm going to do this mock draft for the first round, but it's only going to be the first round without any trades. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. So the Chicago Bears have the number 1 overall pick. I'm not going to I'm not going to like ramble on this one. Like, it's obvious Caleb Williams is going to be the number 1 pick. So we're just going to draft Caleb Williams to the Chicago Bears. Obvious. They traded Justin Fields. So yeah. Next, Washington Commanders can go either two routes here. I think they're obviously going to take a quarterback. Will they take Drake May, or will they take Heisman winner Jaden Daniels? I think since the offensive line of the Washington Commanders is not that good and they need a mobile quarterback, and they already went through a UNC quarterback with Sam Howell. I don't think they're going to make the same mistake. I think they're going to go with Jaden Daniels. I think that's a solid pick. And the New England Patriots, in my opinion, have two options. They can either, punt on the season and go draft Marvin Harrison Jr., which is not the right decision, in my opinion, or they can go and draft Drake May. I think they're going to go and draft Drake May. Now, again, this is a mock draft without any trades. I'm going to do another one with trades. So, next one, I think the Arizona Cardinals, I think they should easily take a wide receiver, get some more weapons with Kyler Murray. They don't have any wide receivers after Hollywood Brown is gone, so they draft Marvin Harrison Jr. Now, with the Chargers, I think they should go with an offensive tackle because I think Jim Harbaugh loves to run the ball. So I'm going to go with Joe Alt. He is probably the best offensive tackle in the draft. You could go with Olu Fashanu, but I'm going to go with Joe Alt. Now, I think the New York Giants are an interesting one. I think they really want a quarterback because I've read a lot of reports where they said that they want a quarterback, and I'm going to go with either J.J. McCarthy or I don't know why J.J. McCarthy's not even available. Yeah, okay. I'm going to go with J.J. McCarthy for the New York Giants because I feel like they really want J.J. McCarthy. They had meetings with him. That's what Schefter tweeted. So I'm going to go with J.J. McCarthy going to the Giants. But again, I think they could either go with a quarterback or a wide receiver here. Let's go back to this. I think the Titans, they really need an offensive tackle again because I think they got Peter Skronsky last year. They already got Calvin Ridley and DeAndre Hopkins for the receivers. I think they're fine with receivers. I think they have to go and get an offensive tackle and get what's best for them is Olu Fashanu, who is probably the second best offensive tackle in the draft. So go draft him. I think the Falcons, they really need an edge rusher. I think that's like one of the biggest needs for them. So I'm going to go with Dallas Turner. I think he has the best upside. They could go with Jairus Verse or Laia Talatu, but I think Dallas Turner has the biggest upside. So I'm going to go with Dallas Turner for the Atlanta Falcons. And then for the Chicago Bears, this is the dream situation. You get Malik Neighbors at number 9, which I think they'll easily select because I don't think Keenan Allen's the long-term solution. I think definitely if Malik Neighbors falls to 9, you definitely go get him. I think he's the fastest wide receiver in the draft, so you definitely go get him. The Jets, I think they already got Mike Williams. They got Garrett Wilson. Now, this is a hot take here. I don't think it's that big of a hot take, but I think they should go with Talisa Fuga because the only reason why I'm saying that is because I think the offensive line for the Jets is not as good. I know they got like Tyron Smith from the Cowboys, but I think they still need more offensive line help. You saw that with Zach Wilson last year and Aaron Rodgers, who got injured because his offensive tackle could not save him. So I'm gonna go with Talisa Fuga. Now I could see them going with Romeo Odunze, but I definitely think they should go with Fuga. And then for the 9th overall pick, now here's the thing. I think the Vikings want a quarterback here. Again, I think realistically the Vikings are going to trade up and get probably a really good quarterback. And let's just see, like right now, there's been 4 quarterbacks that have already been taken. So if we look at the quarterbacks real quick, you get Bo Nix and Michael Penix. I just don't think they're worth that 11th overall pick. And again, the Vikings have 2 picks in the top 10. I don't know why. Oh yeah, they have 2 picks. They have the 23rd overall pick. So I think instead of focusing on that, I think they should go and get more help in their defense. And I think getting Tyrion Arnold would probably be a really good pick for them. Help their secondary get better. And then next, the Broncos. I think the Broncos should definitely go and get. Again, I see the Broncos also getting a quarterback, and I think the Broncos get a quarterback here, and I think they go get Bo Nix. They get Bo Nix, who is probably the fifth best quarterback in the class. I think Sean Payton can easily go and help him become a really good quarterback. I think he has high upside, so go with Bo Nix. I feel like that's a really good choice. And then let's go with for the 13th overall pick. Let's go and for the Raiders. What do they need? I think they already got an edge rusher. They got 2 edge rushers in Christian Wilkins, and they got Max Crosby. So I don't think Lai Talatu should definitely not go there. I think getting another corner, Kenyon Mitchell, would probably be really good for them. And then for the Saints, Rome Odunze just fell to 14. I think the Saints should definitely go and get another wide receiver and help Derek Carr get more receivers, pair him up with Chris Olave. So Rome Odunze goes to the Saints. Again, I think Rome Odunze is really good. I think he's going to go in the top 10. But again, this is just one of the things where there's no trades and it's very different. Now, I think the Colts need. I think if Lai Talatu falls this low, I think they should definitely go get him. So I think Lai Talatu goes to the Colts. And then again, the Colts didn't really need that, but I think he's the best available option. Now, the Seahawks, they really need an offensive tackle here, and I think Troy Fontenot, really good pass blocker. I think they should definitely go with him. You can go with J.C. Latham too, but I think going with Troy Fontenot would probably be really good for the Seahawks. And then the Jaguars, they need a corner. They really do need a corner here, but again, I don't think they can get a corner. So they already gave away. They gave away Calvin Ridley, so they might need a Calvin Ridley replacement. So I could see them swinging for Brian Thomas Jr. But I think what they really need is I think they should go for a defensive tackle here. And when you have Jared Verse available, you should definitely go for Jared Verse. So I think Jared Verse will go to the Jaguars. The Bengals, in my opinion, I think they're going to keep T. Higgins at least for another year. So I could see them going for Brian Thomas Jr., maybe because they don't see T. Higgins as a long-term solution, but I think they'll get a trade down, a really good contract for him later on. So I think building on that offensive tackle would probably be really good. So getting Amarius Mims would probably be good, but I think you should go with J.C. Latham from Alabama. I think he has higher upside, but you guys let me know. I think J.C. Latham was probably the better pick, but I could see them also taking Amarius Mims here. For the Rams, I think they need a corner. They definitely don't have the best secondary. So let's go with the corner. Let's see the best. Oh yeah, Nate Wiggins. I think Nate Wiggins could be good. Kool-Aid McKinstry could be really good, but I think they should go with Nate Wiggins. Go beef up that secondary, and then the Steelers. Steelers are an interesting one. I think they should definitely go and get a wide receiver here. I think they gave away Deontay Johnson. They definitely need it to help at least Russell Wilson or Justin Fields, whoever their starter is going to be, to go get them as much help as possible. So Brian Thomas Jr. is going to be a Pittsburgh Steeler. Now, the Dolphins can go a lot of routes here, but they definitely need an offensive tackle. So I'm going to go with Jackson Powers Johnson to the Dolphins. I think he's probably the best center in the draft. I think they definitely need as much offensive line help as possible. So I'm going to put Jackson Powers Johnson to the Dolphins. Then the Eagles. The Eagles can go a bunch of routes here. They can basically go a bunch of routes here, but I think that secondary is just bothering me right now because I feel like you got C.J. Gardner-Johnson back, but you definitely do need a good secondary. So I say Kool-Aid McKinstry goes to the Philadelphia Eagles. Help that secondary. It was probably one of the bottom in secondary efficiency last year. I think the secondary was probably one of the worst in the league, so you definitely need to go and get better help there. Now the Vikings. Again, I do think that they're gonna go with the quarterback, so this might have like screwed up their mock draft because again, I think the Giants are also gonna go with the quarterback, but I think the Giants, I think the Vikings are gonna go with the quarterback here. Now, again, I think Penix is really good for their team. I don't know do the Vikings really go with Penix? I'm gonna go with Penix because he's the best option for the quarterback, but this really screwed it up. I feel like they're going to be the ones getting my JJ McCarthy, but again, I don't know. I kind of screwed up this draft. The Cowboys. I think they need an offensive tackle, and I think they'll get a running back later. So get them an offensive tackle here. And Marius Mims drops this low, bro. You go pick him. You go pick him up. The Green Bay Packers. You need a linebacker. You do. You got rid of DeAndre Campbell. He's a 49er now. You need to go and get a defensive tackle or a linebacker, but I think a linebacker is more important. But here's the thing. I don't think the linebackers in this draft are the best. I mean, I wouldn't take any of them this high, so I think you can go wait in the second round and get one. I think edge rushers, you can probably go get with Chop Robinson, but I feel like Van Ness is going to be really good for them. So if I'm the Packers, I'm going to go improve that secondary. But again, they basically got Kool-Aid McKinstry, who was really good, and they got Nate Wiggins. So those are probably the best ones there. So maybe running back might be good. Trey Robinson, Jonathan Brooks. But then, in my opinion, they already have enough good tight ends. So the Packers is a hard one here. But I'm going to go with Johnny Newton from Illinois. I think he is probably the best available other than Brock Bowers. Again, I think Brock Bowers, like, I can see him going high up in the boards, but, like, tight end is such a, like, least valued position in the NFL, whereas, like, I don't even think Brock Bowers might even be in the top 10, bro, in the draft. People put him there, but I think Brock Bowers can definitely be a first-round pick, but we'll see. The Buccaneers, they need an edge rusher. They do. Chop Robinson, you are a Tampa Bay Buccaneer, man. You are a Tampa Bay Buccaneer, and if I'm a Buccaneers fan, you're happy that you got Chop Robinson at 26th overall pick. I think the Cardinals here, you got Marvin. Now go get that defensive line, man. Go get that defense. Get Byron Murphy the second from Texas. I think that's a really good pickup for them, and I think that would be really good for them. The Bills, they need a wide receiver, man. They got rid of Gabe Davis. They need to replace him. Keon Coleman is a Bill, man. That would be great with Josh Allen. Pair him up with Stephon Diggs. That's a really good pair up. And then you got the Lions, the Ravens, the 49ers, and the Chiefs. So the Lions, I think they need to go and get either an edge rusher or beef up that secondary. I think they need to go beef up the secondary. But let's see who is available at edge. I think Darius Robinson, he could be good. Cornerback TJ Tampa. I don't know, man. This is a tough one. You could go with Brock Bowers, to do a double tight end set with what's the name? Sam Laporta. But I'm gonna go with Cooper DeJean. I think they need a lot of help in that safety and secondary unit. So getting Cooper DeJean would be probably really good for them. And then I think the Ravens really need a wide receiver. Like they need one. They need one for sure. And Adon Mitchell, I don't know how to say his name, but Adonai Mitchell, whatever his name is, you are going to be a Raven. I think pairing him up with Zay Flowers would be really good. I think Lamar needs any help he can to basically win. And then the 49ers and the Chiefs are the last picks in the draft. Sorry for the long video, guys, but the 49ers, I think they need an offensive tackle. And I'm going to go with the best available, which is going to be Tyler Gunyon. I think they need an offensive tackle to help their team in the offensively. I think that's probably one of the weakest points in the team. But next, I think the Kansas City Chiefs, you'd be so happy to get him. But I think Xavier Worthy can go with him. But I think they need a Travis Kelce replacement, man. And Brock Bowers going... I don't even know how Brock Bowers going 32, bro. But Brock Bowers, I'm so sorry if I did this to you, man. But you're going to the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, you should be happy going to the Chiefs, actually. They're really good with tight ends. But yeah, Brock Bowers, you are a Kansas City Chiefs. And this is my draft. thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys really want more draft videos, please let me know in the comments. Until next time, peace out.